Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and this is the hot mess of Hollywood. Yes, dear fiends of the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network is a channel where the news meets conspiracy theories. It makes babies in my brain and it comes out my mouth. We explore the darkest stories from the deepest corners of Hollywood and the world. If you like this sort of entertainment, be sure to like, follow, and hit that bell because I am not going to stop. Hello, dear fiends of the Den. I am back with a hot mess of Hollywood because I just wanted to wrap up everything that I have found out about the Diddy trial so far. So let's see who got burned. So I was talking about Diddy's bail and Cassie's letter yesterday, and her attorney, Douglas Wigdor, submitted a letter to the judge, and it was a direct plea to not let Sean Diddy Combs out on bail, saying Miss Ventura believes that Mr. Combs is likely to pose a danger to the victims who testified in this case, including herself, as well as to the community. And it went on to cite Diddy's long history of violence and retaliation. And her legal team emphasized that under the Bail Reform Act, detention is mandatory post conviction for his charges. And her attorney added that Cassie's testimony shined a light on Diddy's behavior and that she paved the way for his conviction. But she had some backup with her letters. Cassie had backup in court. Her friend Deonte Nash, who is a celebrity stylist, testified during the trial and submitted a very powerful statement. He said that Mr. Combs has a long and well documented history of violent, coercive, and retaliatory behavior. And if he is released now, I have no doubt he will see it as yet another license to continue intimidating, threatening, and harming people who challenge or expose him. Nash warned that Diddy's release would endanger those who testified, and he also described Diddy's past as one of impunity and escalating violence. And another friend, Jourdan Atkinson, who was Diddy's former personal chef, who did not testify but was subpoenaed, and also wrote to the judge saying, "This verdict is devastating. I fear for my safety upon his release." And she claimed to have witnessed Diddy abuse Cassie and alleged she was abused herself. Atkins posted her letter publicly saying she feared retaliation and had been contacted by Diddy's legal team after being subpoenaed, which is witness intimidation. With that, I have mentioned that Diddy's legal team proposed a $1 million bond co signed by his mother, sister, and the mother of his eldest daughter, travel restrictions to New York, Florida, California, and New Jersey. They added a fourth state in there, surrender of his passport, regular drug testing, a claim that his sentencing exposure was relatively low, 21 to 27 months. They argued that he already served 10 months in custody. He was not convicted of a violent crime and he should be released due to exceptional circumstances, including family responsibilities. Let me think about that. How many guilty people are let out of jail because they have to take care of their family? Nope, the family has to suffer because that person is in jail. Now, Judge Subramanian's ruling is denying bail, citing Diddy's disregard for the rule of law and propensity for violence. The defense's own admission, "We own the domestic violence," during closing arguments, and testimony from Jane Doe and Cassie about physical abuse even after Diddy knew he was under federal investigation. So it was concluded that it is impossible for the defendant to demonstrate by clear and convincing evidence that he poses no danger. This is directly from the judge in the case. So I just wanted you all to know that there was backup for Cassie, and I really fear that she will be harmed by, like, maybe one of his children, like maybe one of his sons, who is, like, just an extension of Diddy himself and also Jane Doe. It's just he saw their faces in court. I really wish that the prosecution had done a better job of protecting these women, because the judge has done the best that he could, and so did the jury. And there it is for the hot mess of Hollywood. Let me know what you think in the comments. And see you on the next episode. I am the nerd who loves research, and if you do have any tips for me, please email me at welcometothedenpodcast@gmail.com. If you enjoy this content and even pettier content on my Hot Mess of Hollywood, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And thank you for joining me in the den.